system is made for you to fail. But what do I mean by this? From the tender age of 5, you're taught that you'll get nowhere in life without going through the rigorous, back-breaking process they label as education. But what is education? What is knowledge? Take this quote for example. School teaches knowledge, but life requires wisdom. Kids are instructed to stare at a book for 90% of their lives and save the material in their heads like some type of Word document, rather than acquiring crucial life skills like how to manage money and how to bargain, or even how to communicate. But the robotic adults slaving away for big tech corporations weren't always like this. They were kids once. They had aspirations. They had dreams fueled with unlimited creativity that were destined to come true. Yet as they progressed through the school system, they had the creativity sucked out of them and lost in the eternal abyss of modern day society, and had it replaced with the knowledge the system deems as important. Your mind starts to become sluggish. Your desire to pursue your curiosity has been stifled as a result of becoming accustomed to this life of never pursuing your hobbies, never appreciating your time, and this life of mediocrity and unfulfillment. So you become undisciplined. This is why we live in a society where everyone needs a life coach or therapist. This is because education has taken away our driving force. Now by the end of your time in education, you've had your large share of stressful situations that have made you really question, what am I doing here? Is this really what I want? But they drip-fed you small pulses of happiness that reeled you back into the self-destructive rat race. Things like graduation, sports games, lunches. But are these really times of joy, or has the slave-minded worker just been allowed a time period to blow off some steam so they don't wake up and realize what they're doing? You persisted in engaging in your bad habits and are now a regular office worker, earning on average about $40,000 per year, or putting in roughly 40 hours per week and 47 weeks a year. If you really stop to think about it, you spent practically all your waking hours, all your most creative years, and all your energy simply trying to get by day and pay bill to bill. And by virtue of your schooling years, you were never meant to escape. You were taught in school that time isn't essential and that work should be monotonous and delegated to you by your supervisor or teacher. You were also taught that if you work hard and study hard enough, then maybe, just maybe, you'll earn enough money to pay off your house and student loans. But in fact, this isn't true at all. The time you spend working has no definitive correlation to the money you make. For instance, if you're sweating and exhausted whilst restocking shelves, placing orders for delivery, conversing with clients and working all day, you're only making a small portion of what the other side is. And the sad fact is that because you never acquired the knowledge you needed to provide value, you are replaceable. These corporate giants don't need you. Same way you get a new pen when yours runs out of ink is the way these people can replace you. Both you and I are aware of it. You work non-stop, disregarding your physical and mental wellness with the subconscious knowledge that you can be replaced. As much as you see these internet gurus describing their productive days, how they work for 12 hours straight, the truth is, almost no human on this planet can work for even a fraction of that time. It's impossible to focus on a single task for longer than 3 to 4 hours at a time. The most crucial years of your life are being wasted, yet you work tirelessly restacking shelves. The ideology of crony capitalism, which utterly destroys the foundational unit of the family, has come to dominate our whole economic system, leading them to poverty, misery, and depression. But I'm not the only one that thinks so. According to a new study, money worries are the leading cause of marriages falling apart. Lawyers even calling the first Monday of the year as divorce day, because of the increase in the number of people looking to end their marriages following the stress of Christmas and the New Year. This is what the world has come to. This is what we've come to. Families not even being able to have fun and spend time with each other without having the thoughts of finances and the stress of money handling on their conscience. The elites no longer care for the population. In fact, they never did. This is why the difference between the rich and the poor is becoming bigger and bigger. This is why we're seeing the end of the middle class. This is why most households qualify as low-income households. People today view numbing themselves with drugs, alcohol, useless activities, and non-stop entertainment as a last resort to attempt and escape the real issues they're experiencing. But hold on, not everything is to blame on the system. Take a step back. Look at yourself. Let me guess. You're always complaining, comparing yourself to others. You're entitled, have no patience, inconsistent in the things you do, except for the bad habits you refuse to sacrifice. And you rely on external motivation and have no discipline. Am I getting close yet? What if I told you it doesn't have to be like this? What if I told you you can escape? If you truly wish to escape this destined slave work, you must see work as play. You have to take time and focus on your mental and physical health. As Socrates said, it is a shame for a man to grow old without seeing the beauty and strength of which his body is capable. But you've got to ask yourself, why are you living at 20% when you could be living at maximum capacity, enjoying the things you love? Break free of the chains that immobilize the creativity and potential you possess. Cut out your fatty, sugary diets, stop overeating, go learn a monetizable skill. But the most important thing is believing in yourself. Take this quote for example. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habits. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, becomes your destiny. Get it yet? Now if you start doing these things, sure, you yourself will escape the rat race and give a big middle finger to the system. But only when humanity comes together as a collective and indulges in these positive habits will the system that is set for you to fail begin to crack and dissipate.